Kia ora, Canterbury, and welcome to Canterbury Live on Thursday, the 9th of October. Well, last night, Vector Arena, yes, Miley Cyrus hit Auckland, didn't she? And we've had mixed reactions about it. Some people said it was fantastic or something was lacking. But I tell you what, two chappies here right in the studio. One could be cameraman Jarvis and our sound engineer Gordon. Didn't tell anyone, and they shot up and saw Miley. Yes, they did, and got back today. And unfortunately, they didn't get to see her hot dog or her tongue slide, but they had a lovely time. So good on you, boys. Now, coming up, Horncastle Arena, there is the home show. And if you'd like to attend, you can have a free pass by simply calling Marianne on 03 3777 033 or go onto our Facebook page and leave your details. Remember to like us. Well, coming up on today's show, we catch up with Millers again, and we're talking about the ready-made curtains, and also Youth Development Canterbury about dropping your boss. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? And also we talk with Habitat for Humanity. But first up, no, he's not Bugs Bunny, but he is talking about carrots. It is Dr. Alistair Humphrey, Medical Officer of Health Canterbury. Welcome.
Afternoon.
No, I'm looking for the carrot.
I don't have a carrot with me. I've had my carrot. I had a carrot for lunch, so.
And of course you washed it, didn't you?
I washed my carrot, yep.
Very carefully.
Yep.
I know we're making light of it, but it's something quite serious though, isn't it?
It can be. It's a painful, debilitating illness that we're seeing across the country, actually, not just in Canterbury, although we have the higher numbers. And fortunately, we're seeing a decline now. We think we're over the worst of it. But as you say, carrots have been implicated, as well as lettuce.
Okay.
Rabbit food.
Rabbit food, literally.
Yes.
But don't let it put you off from eating healthy, though. So where do they think it actually originated from? How did this bug actually get into?
Well, the Ministry of Primary Industries is investigating that. From a health perspective, our responsibility is to identify the cases, to assist with the case control study, which we have done, which is how we know where this has come from. Now the ball is really in the court of the Ministry of Primary Industries to work with the industry to ensure that, first of all, they find out what processes led to our vegetables being contaminated, and secondly, that the industry, or those involved in the industry, do something about it so that it doesn't happen again.
It must have put a real shock through the industry, though, surely, especially a lot of our produce is exported. So that's an issue, isn't it? Well,
it is, although, you know, this, from our perspective, we're concerned about New Zealanders getting unwell here, you know. It's not just about export. This might not be an issue that affects the export industry. We've got to find out why it is that so many Cantabrians had this illness, as well as others around the country. Okay.
And please tell us, what are the symptoms that someone actually has been affected?
Well, this illness, which is called Yersinia, that's the name of the bacterium, gives you a very painful, crampy tummy down in the right-hand side, right where your appendix is, which, of course, is a problem for our doctors and surgeons because sometimes they might diagnose appendicitis. We have alerted doctors and surgeons, so they are on the lookout for this infection so that they don't accidentally take your appendix out when the cause is something else. So it is a gastro infection. It's associated with these crampy pains most of the time. Occasionally people get diarrhea as well. And then sometimes people get a kind of rheumatoid type effect in their joints afterwards, which can last for several months. Most people recover within a couple of weeks. The problem is, of course, for those who might unnecessarily have their appendix taken out, and that's what we want to make sure doesn't happen.
My goodness. So how many cases have we seen here, Alistair?
Well, across the country, we're now up to 127 confirmed cases across the whole country. About 70 of those are in Canterbury. Most of the cases have occurred in cities. So, you know, it's not a rural problem. It's not people harvesting lettuces and carrots out in the countryside. It's clearly people that are buying produce from somewhere. And by and large, that's in cities. interestingly, the outbreak started in Wellington, Christchurch and Auckland at almost exactly the same time towards the end of August, within a couple of days in every major centre. So the epidemic then built. Round about the middle of September, it peaked and it's coming down. But we're still seeing a few cases here and there popping up. These could be people that were infected a couple of weeks ago then.
Yeah, and I suppose there is the potential that they could have been imported as well, not actually produced locally.
We do not know where they're produced. I mean, just because you buy a product in Christchurch doesn't mean it comes from Canterbury. It may come from anywhere in the country. Unlikely that it would be imported from overseas, but certainly the produce comes from all over the place. So that's the job of the Ministry of Primary Industries, to find out where's it come from. Was it a process in packing, or was it a washing of these produce that produced this problem? That's their job, and hopefully they will come up with some answers. Exactly. Because we don't want it to happen again. No. It may die away and nothing happens, but the last thing we want is it to come up again in a year's time because the industry involved did not identify the problem and deal with it. Okay,
now we don't want to scaremonger, but what do we do now if we do have carrots? Lettuce is obviously a very throwaway item. They only last for a couple of days, but especially for carrots, what should we be doing?
What I've been recommending is, if you've got bags of carrots in your fridge that have been there for a week or two, get rid of them. We should still be eating these foods. There's nothing wrong with consuming them. As I said, I've had lettuce and carrots for lunch. It's really not a problem. As you wash them, it looks like the outbreak is coming to an end anyway, but old produce, particularly bagged carrots and lettuce, get rid of it. You probably shouldn't have kept it this long anyway, but if you've still got some lying around, dispose of it. You can still buy carrots, you can still buy lettuces. There's no indication that any one specific source at this stage is the cause. Hopefully, Ministry of Primary Industries can assist us in due course, but as I say, it looks like the outbreak is coming to an end.
Yeah, so no produce farmers come up with your pick after Dr. Humphrey, but if you do suspect you may have actually been infected, what should we do?
The most important thing, if you ever get anything like a gastro pain or a pain in your tummy, is go to your GP. We have alerted all our local GPs about the possibility that the outbreak of Yersinia is going around, so they will make a decision. It could be something else, but if you've got a pain, don't sit on it and wonder about it. Go and see a professional, get them to make a diagnosis, and they will deal with you appropriately.
Okay, well done you. Well, what's up, Doc? You didn't bring your carrot, but you certainly gave us information about it, didn't you? Thank you so much. Stay with us after the break. How often do you tell your boss to go jump? Well, you can. Stay with us.
Join Graham Sinclair and the team at Gone Fishing as they bring you great stories, fishing tips and beautiful scenery. Gone Fishing, Friday night at 8:30, right here on CTV.
3799799. Remember the nights on Blue Star.
Blue Star Taxis has been servicing the Canterbury region for over 80 years. Canterbury owned and operated, with the passion for providing safe, reliable public transport in Christchurch to Cantabrians and visitors to our city. Home safe every time with Blue Star Taxis.
We all know the best thing you can do for your body is eat fresh foods in their natural state. The same applies to your skincare. Southern Skin provides a skincare range with fresh, locally sourced ingredients, plus natural preservatives and emulsifiers to produce the best nourishment for your skin to unleash your healthiest complexion. New Zealand olive and aloe skincare for young or old, men, women and children. There is a product in the Southern Skin range for you. southernskin.co.nz.
Potholes. To some, a simple hole in the ground, causing no harm and no concern. But don't let that fool you. Potholes are dangerous. Did you know potholes have been linked to numerous nasty falls and flat tyres? So if you have a pothole situation on your property, don't panic. Call the Pothole Repair Company. They'll fix your potholes in a jiffy. So next time you see a pothole on your driveway or in your car park, call the Pothole Repair Company.
Welcome to Caltex Redwood. We're a family-owned business proudly supporting our local community. We're open 24/7 for fuel and shop goods, and we have an amazing team of people ready to help you. Save at least 6 cents per litre using AA Smart Fuel cards. We also offer great value on our LPG bottle fills. We have a full workshop and Bridgestone Tyre Centre. Our mechanics and tyre technicians will get your car sorted. Caltex Redwood. We're just down from St Bede's on Main North Road. Caltex Redwood. What drives you?
Looking for that perfect gift for a loved one? Wanting to add some vibrance to your home? Or just looking to brighten up your workplace? No matter the occasion, the Hitching Post has something for everyone. Lose yourself in their extensive range of homeware, art, glass and plasma cut metalwork. The Hitching Post is your one-stop shop for great style and quality. So come on down to the Hitching Post, 722 Marshland Road.
Europe in Concert. A new, fantastic international artist performing every week. Saturday evening at 7 p.m, right here on CTV.
Have you ever thought about dropping your boss? Not literally, but maybe jump in a lake or something like that. Well, there is a wonderful, wonderful fundraising event that's coming up thanks to Youth Development Canterbury, and it's called Drop Your Boss. And I'm joined by the regional manager, who is Nolene Allen. Welcome, Nolene.
Good evening.
And Shirley McDonald, who is a trustee for Youth Canterbury. Welcome to you as well. This sounds like a lot of fun because it's a bit of a revenge time, isn't it, really?
Absolutely.
Well, let's first start with Youth Development Canterbury. If we're not familiar with actually what you do, can you tell us a little bit about it, Nolene?
We're this amazing organisation that was set up almost 20 years ago by Graham Dingle and his partner Joanne Wilkinson, who just this week has won an award for her work with Foundation for Youth Development nationally.
Oh, brilliant.
And it's set up a series of programs that support our young people to grow to be great Kiwi kids. We have a series of programs, Kiwi Can, Stars and Project K, that we deliver here in Christchurch. We work primarily in the lower decile communities, and we support those kids to have a chance to be the absolute best they can.
I love that. And then obviously then to go on to be wonderful adults and human beings and treating other people. That's brilliant.
It is.
But of course you need resources to be able to do this, don't you? And the boring thing about money, that needs to be raised. And Shirley, that's where this wonderful event, Drop Your Boss, comes in. Where did this idea come from?
Well, I have to admit, I don't know where it originally came from, but it's been held in a couple of other centres around the country, and so we've got bosses lined up here in Christchurch, hoping for more than 20. Got about 15 signed up to date, but we've got bosses from some of the national organisations like Vodafone, Bidvest, Sanford, who are going to try and out-fundraise some of their counterparts in some of the other regions.
So when you talk bosses, are you talking CEOs or managers, owners?
Yeah, a mix. It's a mix of the CEOs, the managers, or the some of the ones who their colleagues may have nominated to go in as well. And I think the CTV people might be seeing some of their own bosses.
That in just a minute. Don't you worry about that, Shirley. But hey, you were talking about it's been in other regions, so let's check out a video of Waikato because they've held the event. So let's take a look. How cool. Well, Shirley, it is all about abseiling, isn't it?
It is, because a lot of the programs that we do, they're encouraging the kids to step outside of their comfort zone and get confidence by doing something they maybe didn't think that they could. And so we thought that the Drop the Boss was a really good way for the bosses perhaps to be doing things, stepping outside of their comfort zone, getting their colleagues and family and friends to support them by fundraising and raising money to see them drop off the side of a building.
Okay, so the venue, ladies, where are we going to see the bosses being dropped?
Les Mills downtown.
Wow, okay, and that is next Friday, isn't it? 17th, and it's starting at 7:30.
Bright and early, so some of the bosses were keen to kind of get out there before the business day started and have as many of their workmates come out and see them drop off the building. We're going to have some, you know, bit of a bacon butty and so on there. People can come and buy coffee and get their breakfast. And we've also got, Nolene, a couple of special people dropping off.
Oh, we have some very special people dropping off. First, we've got Graham Dingle is coming.
Oh, excellent.
And he's going to drop in tandem with one of our Project K students.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's cool. That's very
and
special.
we've got two other very special people, two of our magnificent Kiwi Can leaders, Sophie and Katie. So we're kind of hoping that the public will get in behind Sophie and Katie and help them and cheer them on their way.
And would like to add two more to that, if that's okay, from CTV.
Absolutely.
And I believe we've got an image now, a wonderful production manager, and there's our general manager, Andrew Kelly. There's a very unflattering picture of him, but good on you for stepping up and stepping out, and the beautiful Rihanna Smith, who is our production manager. So big ups to them. They will be there on Friday and we'll certainly support them. But we can support you by going to givealittle.co.nz /org/FYD Cantab. Bit of a mouthful, but you just have to click on events, then champion tab, and select a champion to sponsor. It's not too bad, is it, really?
Too bad.
Well, you can just search
you can
for
share the love around and give a little bit to everyone.
Yeah, or search for the name of the person that you're wanting to support, and that hopefully will come up under Drop Your Boss.
It is a really good website, Give a Little, isn't it? So it's quite user-friendly. So where is the funds going to go to? Is there one specific thing at Youth Development Canterbury that you want to have this money for, Nolene, or is it just general... the pot?
It's going to be shared amongst our three programs, and to ensure that we keep them going and to ensure that we grow the programs.
Fantastic.
Foundation for Youth Development across the country has this goal of increasing the number of our young people who are experiencing our programs, and we're wanting to grow and get into more and more communities.
Good on you, Nolene. Well, we need to go, but make sure you support this event next Friday, the 17th, 7:30 at Les Mills, and remember to go on to givealittle.co.nz. Well done to both of you. Good luck for next Friday. Stay with us after the break. I'm joined by Peter Taylor.
Located at the foot of the Port Hills, Berrymead Golf offers a spectacular location for any occasion. Make a dream wedding a reality with private use of our green function room, outdoor garden courtyard, large marquee and stunning gazebo. Or for your next conference, enjoy the relaxed atmosphere of Berrymead Golf, offering a private, spacious conference room with special deals to make any break a true break. All with customised catering from the Wow Cafe. Berrymead Golf, 50 Berrymead Park Drive, right next to the Berrymead Heritage Park.
Hi, I'm Mark and welcome to Stay Well Pharmacy. Whatever the season, Stay Well Pharmacy has you covered. As an integrated pharmacy, we stock all the well-known pharmacy medicines, as well as quality nutritional and herbal treatments. Our team of pharmacists and full-time naturopath are here to help you find the products and advice to suit the needs of you and your family. So come in and see us at Stay Well Pharmacy, 27 Shands Road in Hornby. Stay Well Pharmacy, live well, stay well.
My son's helped me greatly with my independence now that I've got more mobility.
Mum, I've been looking into stand assist chairs from More Mobility. They recline back with a footrest, then when you want to get out of them, they stand you up. You can even sleep on them. More Mobility can bring one out for a free trial. There's even electric beds too. What do you think? For more range and more expert advice, see More Mobility, corner Clarence and Princess Streets off Blenheim Road.
What a difference More Mobility makes.
Avoid the monkeys when it comes to relocating. Trust A1 Movers, a family business since 1993 that guarantees a professional job every time. We carefully handle and wrap your valued items, ensuring they have a safe journey. Secure storage and insurance options are also available.
A1 Movers, the careful, caring, moving company.
Oi!
The Tiki Tour ride.
Kia ora!
Hey, my name's Victoria.
And my name is Nana. Climb aboard the Tiki Tour bus and join in on all the fun.
Every Saturday at 8 here on CTV.
Ka kite.
Enjoy the show.
Wow, the Lego movie is coming to Canterbury Live. Not quite, but very cool though. We've got 3 wonderful models in front, but behind them is their creators. But first up, Peter Taylor, welcome.
Hi, Andrew.
General Manager of Habitat for Humanity.
Indeed.
Pretty cool. And next to you, the beautiful Jamala Ferguson. How are you? And Jacob Burgess.
Hello.
And Samuel. G'day, buddy. The hair's looking very cool for telly. You can shout out in that camera there and show everyone. Righty-ho. The Lego is very cool. We'll get to that in a minute. But tell us exactly, Habitat for Humanity. Explain to us the organisation and the purpose.
So we're all about building simple, decent housing, eliminating poverty housing around the world. And we've built 900,000 houses around the world. Right now in Christchurch we're building 20 as a response to what's happened after the quakes, and we've got families who are living in really poor housing who need somewhere safe and dry to live. So just to promote that idea really amongst kids in Canterbury, we've been running the Build Challenge, and the kids are getting to build a chance to build out of Lego the sort of house that we want to build for real, for houses, for families who are in need in Christchurch.
What a wonderful idea. We'll start with you, Jamala. Your one is the one just directly in front of you, is it?
Yes.
Okay, so did you enjoy creating it? Did you actually have a picture in your mind of what you wanted?
No, I just went along as it went.
You're just free building of such. And Jacob, and you've got sort of a lower, I mean the walls are a little lower, are they?
Yeah.
More for a hobbit, do you think? Yeah? That's all right. Hobbits need houses too, don't they?
Yes.
So have you got the biggest bedroom in your house?
No, sadly not.
There's nothing said about that. I bet the kitchen's big though, for the food you're going to go through.
Yep.
Yeah, very important kitchens for boys, isn't it?
Yes.
And then Samuel, he's got his beautiful one down the end, which is quite elaborate. I'm like in the big yard. I can see where your priority is. It's not really in the house, is it? It's about more room to actually play around. This must really warm your heart, Peter, though, seeing this synergy. You know, obviously we were helping a lot of Fiji, Cambodia, some very poor countries in some respect that we probably couldn't appreciate here, but it must be wonderful to see the children really connecting on this level.
Yeah, it's great to see that connection, because the majority of us are incredibly well off compared with what's happening where we're building in places like Nepal or Cambodia. But it's also a chance to connect with what's really happening locally. And I mean, I'm sure these guys will know lots of people at their school who are living in conditions that aren't that really conducive to a good education and a healthy future. So it's great to be making that connection with what we need to do in Christchurch post-quake.
And do you have a D-Day as far as when these homes will be finished in Canterbury?
I hate giving promises around construction in Canterbury.
So do project managers. They're not saying anything either.
And we would expect to have those completed around about the middle of next year. So we'll have families gradually starting to shift into their new homes from about March onwards, we would think. Exciting
times for them, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Are you planning a trip away shortly?
Yeah, I've got a group we're taking to Kyrgyzstan in Central Asia, so we're looking for people to join us on that. We're taking about a dozen people to build houses in a city called Bishkek, which is the capital of Kyrgyzstan. That's a quiz night question for people.
I was just thinking that. We've got a quiz master in the control room, so that's good. Yep.
So we're going to be building cane reed houses. That's the local material that they use there. We'll get some people coming along from the Alpine Club who are going to climb some mountains afterwards, but we'd really love to have people with some medical experience or some building experience who come along and join us on that trip.
Wow, and they have to obviously pay for their own flight to get over with you? Or?
Yeah. So it's very much a volunteer and donate sort of effort, but it's a tremendous experience. It just fills your heart.
Absolutely, the win back from that would just be amazing. Jamala, did you know much about Habitat for Humanity before you created this?
No.
So what do you know about it now? If someone said to you what it means, what would you say to them?
Well, they go over to different countries and stay in New Zealand, and they build houses for people that are not so fortunate as us.
Yeah, that's pretty much, isn't it? And Jacob, it's pretty. Is your home pretty important to you?
Yes.
Okay. So can you understand why a home is so important, especially to a family?
Yes.
Yeah. Can't imagine it not having a home, really, could you?
No.
No. Well, you've created 3 beautiful homes. I'll tell you what, not to have a favourite, but Samuel, I really like your one. Okay. So, Peter, when you go away, how long are you away for?
Be away for just under 2 weeks. So we'll have a week building, and then there's quite a bit of travel involved. Those of us who are planning on climbing some mountains in Kyrgyzstan, we'll be away for a bit more like a month. But yeah, for those looking to just join the build, experience the foreign culture and do something really practical to help people in need in a Central Asian country, that's about a week to 10 days away.
Okay, thank you all for coming in today. Enjoy the rest of the school holidays. Good luck for your trip. Well done. And check out habitat.org.nz for more information. Now we head out to Miller's for about their ready-made curtains. We've had a wonderful day. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great night.
Whether you're renovating, redecorating or enhancing your home, ready-made curtains are a convenient option and they're affordable. There's no waiting and no fuss. Get instant ready-made curtains by Miller's.
Offering the very latest trends, Miller's has an amazing selection of the best ready-made curtains available in New Zealand, with designs sourced from all over the world, including fashion houses in Europe and Asia. Offering thermal-backed, lined and block-out ready-made drapes, Miller's can help give your home a new look at a price that works, with a great range of colours, patterns and designs to choose from. Miller's also stock their own exclusive quality lined ready-made curtains, which they have sourced themselves to ensure they are exceptionally made and to give you the most up-to-date fashions available today.
Now here we have a selection of curtains that are exclusive to Miller's. We have some luxury curtains which are great for your living room or your lounge. These curtains really make a statement. Bold colours, a nice sheen through them as well, and they fall beautifully with good quality fabric.
It's the quickest way to give a room a lift or to create a stylish new design. Just gather, hook and hang. And as an added bonus, these curtains have a separate fabric lining that gives an extra fullness for a custom-made look at a fraction of the price.
Now there are lots of different options at Miller's. If you're looking for something a little bit more neutral, then these curtains might be perfect for you. They have the same pattern but lots of different colour ranges, so it'll be perfect for your bedroom, your lounge, your family room, your living room, and really keep the same pattern and style all the way through your home.
Ready-made curtains are available in a range of sizes, and all of Miller's ready-mades are manufactured with a multi-pocket heading tape, which allows the curtains to be fitted on different styles of curtain tracks and rods.
Miller's also have a wonderful range of children's curtains. These ones are great because they are blackout curtains, meaning that it will be nice and dark for your sleeping baby. They're also really wonderful with the pattern, meaning that they could be used when your child's an infant and then right through to when they're a teenager perhaps.
It is easy to select a suitable design when you have your window measurements on hand. Miller suggests using a metal tape measure, as cloth tapes are not always precise, and to measure the window frame or existing curtain track or rod, rather than measuring existing curtains. Bring Miller's your window treatments and paint samples, and their knowledgeable staff will help you choose the right design and colour to suit any window.
Ready to hang and made to the highest standard, Miller's ready-made curtains offer something for every taste at a price to fit every budget. And you can buy online.